Is it always this exciting? Well, Mother didn't usually take me when she went out. Exciting stuff happens there too, but... Well, I know the fort already. But life.
Then you should keep in mind how dangerous it is.
Then good thing I brought you.
Expedition to Tavar.
We should hurry, before the cleric spies go into hiding. I need to find what they've been doing. Just as I thought. Cleric fanatics.
You sure? These machines are acting kinda odd. Looks more like they're programmed for battle, not surveillance.
We'll soon find out. You go first. I'll be right... Looks like you were programmed for battle. How dare the clerics brazen attack?
I'm not so sure they have. The clerics have their own problems to deal with. Let's get rid of all the machines around the fort first.
All right, if you say so.
Well, so be it.
Here we go! I almost wish I could live here. These robots are pretty tough. I'd like to shove him right down the clerics' throats.
Come on. We can do this.
So somebody else took control of them? But why? What do you mean?
Let's just finish off the rest of them. Then we'll talk.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey.
Woo! That was close, huh?
Is this how your fights usually go?
On Thursdays, yeah. And some other days, too. Wait, is this Thursday?
Who are you?
Call me Fox. No, wait. No, that's good. That's good. That'll work. I mean, who cares about real names anyway, right? I'm a Berserker warrior. Well, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, ask at the fort, and they'll say I'm barely a cultivator.
You spend a lot of time at the fort?
More than I'd like. More than anybody there would like, too.
What's the problem?
You know what? I'm not sure. Something about my beautiful face seems to make my superiors break out in hives. Nope, I don't tend to last long with any of the paladins. Guess I'm just too damn wily for them.
Every community has its values.
You're talking about warrior's honor, right? The nobility of sacrifice, the sanctity of duty. Yeah, I never really got my head around that stuff, you know?
What's your real name?
You're just dying to know, aren't you? Oh, makes me way less likely to tell you.
That bad, huh?
It's... Oh, nice try, old man. Just call me Fox, like I said, okay?
You all alone out here?
I was with a scouting troop doing sweeps around the fort, cleaning things up. But things went sour because... well, because that's what usually happens. The paladin was always riding me, moaning about everything I did. So I told him where to stick it, just trying to be honest, you know, start a dialogue. So he gives me punishment detail in the watchtower, which I do without complaining, thank you. But then I make one little mistake, confusing his boots with a latrine, and I get a week of construction work. Anyway, long story short, I work better on my own.
Yeah, I noticed.
Hey, sometimes it's just Thursday. What can you do?
You do a lot of hunting around the Purple Towers?
Oh, you mean where all those nice friendly beasts come from? I stay out of their way. Helps with my whole not getting killed policy. I know. Berserkers are supposed to rid the land of those things, stop them from taking over. What can I say? I'm just too damn pretty to die young. You, though, you're neither young nor pretty. Bet you've met those cute little critters more than a few times, huh?
I could use someone like you at my side. If only you had some discipline, kid.
Teamwork just isn't my thing, you know? Some people like it. The last guy I joined up with fell into a canyon. Bam. Gone. Yep, haven't seen him since. Huh, unrelated, how are you with heights?
Ugh.
Forget it. You've got this whole fighting thing down, right? Using weapons and all that junk?
I think so.
Well, great, then we're good to go. Oh no, wait, we're not. Remember me saying I work alone? It was like 20 seconds ago. Besides, I haven't even seen you in action. That little scuffle back there completely does not count.
A clown like you is gonna question my fighting skills?
Okay. How about this for an idea? I don't know where you're from, but I'm just gonna assume it's around here, same as me. Which basically makes us neighbors, right?
Something like that, sure.
So, how about we help each other out a little? It'll be like our very own little neighborhood watch. We can take a stroll through Tavar, see the sights, kill a couple beasties. We'll get to know each other, and we'll see how it goes.
So, wanna go hunting?
I wouldn't call it that. More like we're keeping the place spick and span. And if it means just a tiny bit of violence, well, that's just the way it goes.
I see.
I'll take care of that! Watch out! Get behind me! Do you think we got them all?
Looks like it.
Damn clerics.
I'm telling you, this wasn't their doing. Someone hacked their machines.
And how can you be so sure of that?
I took a closer look at those things, and it's just as I suspected. They've been hacked. It's clear the clerics aren't behind these attacks.
All right, I'll leave it at that. I trust your judgment. Still, I hope this isn't going to become a regular thing in Tavar. Anyway, thank you for your help.
You can always count on me. If anything like this happens again, just let me know.
All right, I will.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. All the hopes of humanity rest in your hands. Fortunately, I believe they're safe hands. You're a good person, Jax, and you're on the right path.
You're bullshitting me. You know Kaia?
I was worried you'd say that.
Hey, what do you know? She can talk. Excellent. I guess we better be careful then.
Okay, lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, good. But I'm a fast and handsome son of a bitch, so keep up. I hate waiting. You know your way around here?
I used to. Things have changed since then.
Yep. Life finds a way and all that.
Careful!
So, where are you from? You know, originally?
It's complicated. I was born a Berserker, but I grew up with the Alps.
Where was it? Really? Huh. Wow. That's some switch. I had no idea those chalky bastards recruited enviro freaks like us.
They don't, really. Like I said, it's complicated.
Feel like taking a little break?
Already?
Forget I asked. I'm still okay, actually.
Well, at least I know you can keep up. Not bad for an old guy.
If you say so.
But, how are you at long distances?
Depends. How long are we talking?
Like running all the way through Tavar? Think you can keep up? Or, you think those old legs are gonna give out on you?
Get moving and we'll find out.
Cool. First one to break a sweat owes the other a back rub.
I need help!
How you doing, old man? You in pain yet?
Only when you talk, kid.
Good one. Cool. Gotta say, you're fitter than I thought. So why do you need someone watching your back? Ooh, you got a big heist planned?
No, it's the invaders from the Purple Towers. We're gonna be in some deep shit with them pretty soon. I want to be prepared.
Oh, sure. Well, if that's all it is. I got this! You're not one of those crazy save the world types, are you?
I'm just a realist. The danger to my life is real.
Huh. Sounds reasonable. Well, maybe kind of crazy, but hey, you gotta be crazy to survive in this world, am I right? Here we go! And stop. This should be far enough.
Okay, pal, cut the crap. Why'd you bring me here? What are you planning?
Well, actually nothing, for once. Just wanted to see your moves. I mean, if we're gonna fight together, I need to know you're up to it.
Nah, there's more to it than that. I can smell trouble on you. Trouble bad enough that you're running all over Tavar to get away from it.
There's no keeping secrets from you, is there?
Quit stalling. The truth now.
So you really want to know, huh? Fine. Well, I should have been back at the fort ages ago. They sent me out to get some meat. You know, warriors do that sometimes, even though it's really a cultivator job, but anyway, I guess I kind of lost track of time, and I'm running a bit late. Just, you know, a smidgen.
When were you supposed to deliver this meat?
Let's see, they gave me 2 days?
Okay. And how long ago was that?
Well, I can't tell you to the exact minute, but around 2 months, give or take a couple days.
I see. So they won't exactly be welcoming you back with open arms.
Right? So you see my problem? Yeah, I show up for duty now, they just throw my ass in jail. Bet you've never heard a sadder tale. I like it better out here, so whatever.
Understandable?
I'll say.
How long do you plan on keeping this up? You'll have to return to the fort eventually.
Sure. Or not. Maybe I'll run into a nice warlord who can tell the boys at the fort I'm on a really important mission or something. Ooh, say, you don't happen to have a spare warlord on you, do you?
Maybe I should speak to Kaia.
I was worried you'd say that.
Hey, what do you know? She can talk. Nice!
Don't get so excited. I'll just ask her for advice. In the meantime, you can check out the Bastion.
The Bastion? You mean that pile of crap in Caracas?
That's the one. Lots of weirdos hang out there. You'll fit right in.
Well, how can I say no when you put it like that?
I think we both said enough.
Took the words right out of my mouth. All right then, catch you later. And don't do anything I wouldn't do, you know?
Get lost.
Okay, I'm going already.
Very good.
Do you know anything about a warrior called Fox?
Let's just say I've heard a few things about him.
I think he'd make a good recruit for our cause. At least when it comes to fighting skills. Not so sure about the rest of him.
They say he's kinda wild. Not a man who'd be easy to control.
That much is obvious.
My advice would be to follow your instinct. Considering the rest of our allies, I doubt he would be our biggest risk.
He's had a lot of trouble with his superiors in the fort.
I can deal with that, but make it clear to him that it's only on the condition that he stays with us and fights by our side.
Good. Thanks.
No problem.
Do you know Fox's real name?
I don't know him that well, I'm afraid.
I've spoken to Kaia. She'll take care of your little fort problem. But you'll need to stay in the Bastion with us till it's all cleared up.
Well, sounds good to me. I can just chill out and see what's going on. Sure beats being resident janitor at the fort.
Maybe I should shut up.
And I'm not done enjoying my newfound freedoms. So many things to do.
Like what?
How do I explain this? There's a few things, shall we say, that have gotten slightly out of my dainty little hands. Nothing serious, just a few tiny, well, mix-ups that I may have potentially been sort of involved in. A lot.
So you screwed things up and want to take this time to try and fix them.
You make it sound so ugly. Why don't we just call it field work? It's got a much better ring to it, don't you think? And, as it happens, I could really use your help with some of it. That's what we do now, right? Help each other out? I've got your back, you've got mine.
All right, fine. Go ahead and fill me in.
Okay, well, imagine a couple of Alb troops, right? Just marching through Tavar like they do from time to time. Now, imagine that someone like, well, me, is guarding a field of seedlings just as they're passing by. Now, and this is completely hypothetical, you understand. Imagine those troops steal one of the seedlings and take it with them. Well, what if I happen to know where those imaginary Albs might be right now?
You let the Albs steal a seedling from you?
Hey, would it kill you to be a bit less of a negative Nancy?
So where are these Albs that have your hypothetical seedling? We'll get it back.
Okie dokie. Well, it's not far, pretty much right around the corner. Oh, there they are. And FYI, they are gonna freak as soon as they see us.
No clue what's waiting for us.
So, we'd better be careful.
Ugh, my head. A voice inside my head telling me what to do. Gotta ignore it.
I got this! How about I yell fire, but like really loud?
Keep quiet. We can do this. Looks like you can forget about your seedling.
They didn't have it with them?
Nope, no seedlings here.
Wait, are you completely sure it's not here?
Which part of no seedlings don't you understand?
Well, great. That's my chance to earn back the fort's respect down the toilet.
Pretty much.
Okay. Why don't you go on? I need to, think about stuff. Look, I'm sure I'll come up with a new cunning plan.
Who is your direct superior exactly?
Oh, there's the tall one, the fat one. They change so often, I kind of lose track.
And is it the tall one or the fat one who will realize how long you've been gone and want to punish you for it?
You know, some would call him A, some would call him B.
That's insane. Even you have to admit that.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. The Fort Berserkers are pretty out there. Which is why it's so awesome I get to hang out with you guys in this pile of crap, in the Bastion. Gotta admit though, I am kinda curious to see what happens to me next.
You're not the only one. You good?
Great. How long are we gonna stand here?
We're done for now. Stand by at the Bastion.
Okay.
Have you killed many people?
It's been known to happen. Some people just like to...
Listen, there's another problem I have to deal with in Tavar.
What is it this time?
Mutants sighted near the fort. Not an unusual occurrence. But these are lingering around the city gates for some reason. I want to hunt every last Alb hellspawn in the area. Are you coming?
Have you spoken to your people in the fort about Fox?
Yes, but no one's willing to take responsibility for him. Looks like he's been shirking his duties. Although, I find it odd that none of our patrols have tracked him down and reminded him of his obligations. Fox clearly enjoys a special freedom from the warlords. He does as he pleases. But that's as much as I know, and I have no time to pursue it further. I have more important matters to deal with.
Okay, thanks.
Of course.
A mutant hunting Tavar? Count me in.
Good. Then we should leave at once. There. Ugh, I can smell them from here.
Stench is unmistakable.
Let's wipe them out. You go first, and I'll follow. everything all right?
I'd almost forgotten how much I hate these miserable creatures. Anyway, they've all been dealt with. The fort should be safe.
Excellent. I doubt they pose much of a threat, but you can't be too careful. After all, I've heard of Elexitors who can control mutants.
You never know whether there's a mind at work inside them, trying to kill you. Makes them all the more dangerous.
Do you think the Elexitors are behind this?
No. These mutants were just looking for ELEX. Typical behavior, mostly harmless. If someone was controlling them, they wouldn't have allowed the herd to get so close to inhabited land. They would have known the fort would see them as a threat and eliminate them.
That makes me feel better. As much as one can feel better when dealing with these... things. Thanks for your help. I'll let you know if anything else happens. That is, if you still want... if you have nothing else to do.
You tell me what I'd be getting into, and I'll tell you if I'm in.
Sounds like a plan.
Are you okay?
I'm well, thank you.
We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
All right.
Hey,
So, how are things? Come up with that cunning plan yet?
matter of fact, I have. I got a great idea from my rubber ducky while soaking the bath last night.
Oh, really?
Yep, I suddenly remembered this friend of mine who got worked over by a bunch of goons. Real nasty guys. I'd love to, meet him and have a little heart-to-heart with him.
How's that gonna help your reputation at the fort?
Well, the berserker they beat up was from there, so when he hears I got some revenge for him...
And who is he exactly?
Ah, details.
You still don't trust me.
Look, the main thing to remember is that they're really nasty guys, okay? Like, really, really mean.
Yup, you said.
I know, just making sure I get through that thick melon of yours.
Fine. We'll see what we can do with these enforcers.
Excellent, great. Okay, just remember...
Yeah, they're really nasty. Got it.
Good for you, you're listening. There they are. Oh boy, if they only knew what was coming.
Slowly. Stay behind me and shut up, okay?
No problem, boss. Anything you say, boss. Yeah, I don't think talking's gonna work with these guys.
We'll see.
I told ya. Come on, let's go. I lost a couple of curlers here somewhere, so if you happen to see them, let me know.
Man. Exceptional.
Hey, what is that?
Quick question. Did you visit the Berserkers' fort sometime in the last few weeks?
What? You want to know if we belong to that backwards pack in Tavar? What gave you that idea? We're outlaws, from the Traitor.
See this guy? Says you beat up his friend.
What? Fox? Yeah, we know him. He told you we beat up his friend? We kicked the shit out of him.
I see.
Yeah, son of a bitch tried to pickpocket me. And when I caught him, he tried to run away.
Wait, what? That's not how I remember it, like, at all. You sure you got your facts straight?
Why am I not surprised?
I couldn't say. But I can say you have a problem on your hands.
Oh, yeah?
If you're seen getting around with that clown, then your rep as an outlaw will definitely suffer. So, I guess it's time I put you out of your misery.
We'll see about that.
I suppose we will.
Well, that was really something.
They obviously met you before.
Seemed that way, right?
So when were you gonna tell me that you were the friend these guys beat up?
Didn't I tell you that already? Pretty sure I did. Been such a long time, you know, I get confused.
Yeah, sure. I guess now that they're dead, they won't be able to tell your friends at the fort about how they beat you up.
Would you look at that?
You better not pull anything like that again.
Of course, won't happen again. Totally promise.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't really care about your reputation at the fort.
I do. I do. It's just none of my plans have worked out so far.
I noticed. Might want to workshop your approach.
Don't worry, I'm gonna think of something really amazing for next time.
Guess I can't stop you.
Hey, how about a little faith? I just need a little bit more time, but I'll get there. You'll see.
You good?
Great. You're what they call a nice guy. But in a good way, like, without being a loser. You know what I mean.
We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
All right.
Jax, we need to talk. In private.
Yeah, sure. What is it? Another job in Tavar?
No, let's find somewhere we can be sure we're not watched.
If you insist.
Let me know when you have the time.
I'm free right now.
All right? Come with me. It won't take long. This should be good enough.
Here? Someone could walk by any second.
True, but my men are on guard over there, so I can be sure they won't be able to hear us.
What's wrong? You don't trust them?
Not anymore. I thought I was being paranoid at first, but now I'm sure one of my bodyguards is plotting with the outlaws against me.
Huh. You think they want to kill you? Rob you?
You know that we took in a lot of former outlaws at the fort. They call themselves the Abandoned. Well, the outlaws who settled in the crater of Ateris think of them as the worst kind of traitors. They want nothing more than to see every last one dead.
Then we have to stop them.
Yes, but how? I have an important position at the fort, and spend most of my time out in the field. That makes me a good target for any spies trying to infiltrate the Berserkers. It's much easier to send sensitive information to the outlaws of Ateris from out here than it is from Tavar. Or the fort.
Okay, I get it. But it still sounds pretty paranoid. Not like you at all. Why would one of your own men want to betray you? Didn't you vet them before you let them join?
What was there to vet? They're a bunch of crooked bastards who were about to be kicked out of the fort. But I took them under my wing and gave them the chance to fight for us anyway.
Well, that's just great.
You can't always pick and choose your comrades in arms.
So what can I do to help?
I just found out one of my bodyguards met with the outlaws outside recently. But I don't know which one exactly. I want you to keep a close eye on them. Find out who the traitor is.
I'll need the names of all your bodyguards.
There's Cyric, quiet, reserved, but a good fighter. He's fought by my side many times. Djerbach is more direct, but I've always been able to rely on him. Then there's Finley. Young and with a lot of crazy ideas, but that doesn't mean anything.
And how do I do that? They're your boys. Why would they trust me?
I have no idea. I've tried everything I can think of to find out the truth, but it's been fruitless. Besides, you have more experience with this type of situation. Maybe you'll do better. Not bad. Until a few days ago, I would have trusted any of them with my life. But things change.
Shit. Can a machine like the hybrid really control someone's entire consciousness? Somehow I doubt that. Still, Dawkins must have strong willpower, right? I better talk to him alone, without Kaia. We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
All right.
What did you do before you became Kaia's bodyguard?
Huh? What? Why'd you ask? I haven't done something wrong, have I?
I don't know. Have you?
What? No, of course not. Wait, what was the question again? Oh, yeah, right. What I did before. I was with the Outlaws, back when Logan, Duke of Tavar, was boss. A lot changed when the Berserkers took command of the fort. I didn't want to have anything to do with them assholes in the crater, so I threw my lot in with the Berserkers.
Did you completely cut off contact with the others?
Most of them, yeah. Half of them would like to see me dead, know what I mean? I still do some deals with a handful of them, but that's it.
I see. You were in contact with an outlaw from the crater recently, right?
Ah, shit. Yeah, I was. Just traded a few things, you know? A ration here, a few ELEX II there. Nothing more than that.
You know how that looks, right?
Oh, come on. Get off my ass, man. Not like I blabbed about our plans or anything. It's fine for me to earn a little on the side. I'd never put us at risk.
If you say so.
Hey, listen. Let's keep this between us, okay? Don't get me into shit for making a little extra ELEX II. Please.
I still haven't questioned all the bodyguards. But this guy's a top suspect. What's your job?
Kaia's bodyguard. Good job. Bad pay.
I see. Neat summary. You've been a berserker for a long time, right?
Long as I can remember.
Have you always been a warrior?
I do what needs doing. Right now, that's fighting.
Okay. So, have you ever met a real outlaw?
Yeah?
And what do you think of them?
Too much posturing.
Right. Okay. And what about Kaia? Are you loyal to her? Or are you thinking about stabbing her in the back one day?
I'd rather die than let anything happen to Kaia.
Yeah, I believe you. Aren't you kind of young for a warrior?
Hey, I may be green, but I'm a quick learner. And there ain't no finer teacher than Kaia.
Can't argue with you there.
I've learned a lot, and that's thanks to her. It's such an honor to serve beside her.
You been to those forests nearby recently? While off duty, maybe?
The only thing that'll take me off duty is an arrow to the head. I'll follow Kaia's orders, period.
You're trying to tell me that you never want to see something different? Come on, kid.
Back in the old days, maybe, with the outlaws, I mean. But I was a kid then, had nothing to lose. But I made a living at the fort. I was already a pretty good fighter, knew the ropes. Outlaws forever, fuck all the rest. That was me. Till the first time I saw a berserker, Kaia. I'd never seen a berserker woman, and never anyone like her. Figured if somebody like her could be in charge, the berserkers were alright with me. So I snuck away and joined them. Been Kaia's bodyguard ever since. Best choice I ever made. She's, well, you know.
I'm curious to see if Kaia sees things just as clearly. Yeah, I'll do that. I have news about your bodyguards.
So, who is it? Who's plotting with the outlaws?
Djerbach. He's been meeting with a few guys from the crater, but it seems harmless.
Harmless? They're the enemy.
Look, Djerbach was a nobody. Just another guard in the fort, and a big fan of Tavar's former Duke, Logan. He's a berserker because his own people left him no other choice, and he's happy to go with the flow. But he still has contacts in the crater. Looks to me like he's just doing a little business on the side. Of course, just because he's not planning some big betrayal doesn't mean he doesn't blab to them from time to time. Best not to talk about sensitive things in front of him.
Are you serious? I should kill him! If I didn't hold such a high office. Who would trust a leader who executes her own men? My reputation would be in tatters. Although, no one would think anything if you were to do it. You're not the Oracle of Tavar. You don't have people depending on you. You don't have to answer for everything and everyone. You can kill Djerbach. For me. You know he deserves it.
Calm down. You're starting to lose it.
What do you expect after telling me something like that? Look, I need some time to process this. Just give me some space. Let me sort things out.
Come here, scum!
Well, 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 look at you. Trying to escape, huh?
No. Why? Escape what?
You should pay more attention to the rules if you don't want to have an unfortunate accident.
Hey, man, I don't know what you mean.
Sure you do. If you like, I can explain. Kaia's not happy about your shady deals with the outlaws in the crater.
Shit. Hadn't crossed my mind she might have a problem with it.
Obviously. We probably shouldn't discuss it further until the dust settles.
Oh, man, this really sucks. I just gotten used to shit here. So, guess all I can do is get the hell out of here for now, right? Okay. Shit. Guess I better not do any more trading with those guys, right?
I think that'd be for the best.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, man. I owe you one.
So, is that the end of Djerbach?
Yeah, he's gone.
And you think letting him live was the right decision?
You see a lot. I think he's harmless.
But you can't be sure of that, can you?
We'll see once the shooting starts. If he's on our side, fighting for our cause, you'll have your answer.
Not good enough. He should be put in the ground.
You really have changed in the last few years.
I don't want to hear this.
Can't you see it? You're not the same person.
I have responsibilities, duties. I have to be tough.
Being tough is all well and good, as long as it doesn't turn into delusion and blind rage.
Oh, you think you know everything, don't you? If only you were half the man you...
Stop. You're losing sight of what really matters.
Is that so? Maybe I should teach you some manners. Beat that insolence out of you.
Do you even hear yourself? That's not the Kaia who was once my dearest companion.
Enough of this. I don't have time for a walk down memory lane.
Then make the time. I'm worried about you. All I see is a resentful warrior who leads through fear. Carry on like this, and soon your own people won't trust you anymore.
Damn you, Jax. Let's speak clearly then. You want to be rid of me, don't you?
I want you by my side. I need your strength, but I also need you to have a clear mind and heart. We have an enormous task ahead of us. We can't afford any weakness.
All right. I should take some time. Go to the fort and think about all this. There's probably a lot for me to do there anyway.
Okay, you do that. We'll talk again in a few days.
I'll be leaving then. Look after our little one, won't you?
I'll check on him whenever I can.
Wait, I got it. Oh, I got it.
The next way to get us killed?
Not exactly. Unless going up against a herd of mutants falls under that category, then probably.
Want to attack mutants?
Yes, but hear me out. Not just any mutants. This herd is heading right for one of the world hearts, so it's really important. So, what do you say? Let's get going.
Well, it's different, I'll give you that. Okay, let's go get your mutants.
Haha, all right, that's the spirit.
It's been known to happen. Some people just like to make trouble.
I know it happens sometimes, but
Okay, let's go. Wouldn't be my first time collecting a debt.
Come on, we gotta get our asses in gear. We're running late as it is. There. I think they've already seen us. Tell you what, those guys already know what we want. They know me, and they know I report straight to the Duke. As soon as we're close, they'll know something's up.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Anyway, now you've got all the info. So come on, let's get that Elexit.
Ugh, shit. Why am I doing all this shit for Dawkins anyway? Ugh.
I'll get you!
I have no other choice. I don't want to die like that.
Dumb bastards.
How much Elexit were you supposed to get out of that traveling merchant anyway?
The money wasn't important. That guy fucked with the Duke. He had to be taught a lesson.
Well, mission accomplished. He's dead. Make a great teacher.
That's good too. One less problem to worry about.
I think I finally understand what it is you do for the Duke.
If you say so.
I just want to make sure you won't murder me in my sleep.
Nah, I'm gonna come up with something real special for you when your time comes.
When what time comes?
That's up to the Duke.
Aren't you a peach?
Hey, it's nothing personal.
No, of course not. So, what's your next mission from the Duke?
You'll know as soon as I get it. So go on, and do whatever it is you do.
Ready for some mischief?
Come on, I ain't got all day.
We're done for now. Stand by at the Bastion.
Yeah, sure.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I guess. What happened to you? You used to be fun. This idealistic bullshit is really wearing fucking thin.
Follow me.
Good.
You're not worried Baxter might think this is the perfect opportunity to get rid of you?
I'm not scared of him. You know we're wading through the shit of long-dead people. Fun, huh?
He's not exactly Logan's best friend.
True. Those two dum-dums can't stand each other. But they're both too weak to start a war. Got more to lose than to gain. I have to give Baxter one thing. Pitching his tents in the crater of all places is a sign of either bravery or outright barely any means of escape, but he's got a wall of idiots who'll put their asses on the line to stop that bag of shit getting caught.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Oh, never mind. I thought you were someone else.
Who'd you think I was?
Somebody you're not.
Where am I?
You don't know where you are, shit for brains? Fine, I'll tell you where you are. This is Crater City, home of the real outlaws, not those traitors who got cozy with the Berserkers. We are loyal to Baxter.
Are you part of the City Watch?
City what? You serious? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Nah, I keep a lookout. Gotta make sure no nasty-ass critters get into the city here.
So you're saying there's no guards here?
My man, there's no laws here. Look, if you want to go around stealing other people's shit and shaking folks down, fine. Just watch your back. Some of these guys will cut your junk off for it. Besides that, you're all good. Here's the best advice I can give. It's every man for himself out here.
Just look at this rat's nest. Shitty food, shitty company, shitty shitheads.
You want to go back?
Not at all. It's great here.
There is no figuring you out.
Huh. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You're Logan's twin sister, aren't you? How is that shithead? The herpes-laden motherfucker who took over my fort and threw me out on my ass forever ago.
Yeah, sounds like Logan. So what? And before you ask, I haven't had shit to do with him in years. You want to rip him a new asshole or three? Go right ahead. He's somewhere on the coast of Caracas.
Thanks for the info, darling, but anyone with more than a brain cell knows where he is. The problem is getting to him before he sees you coming. I've sent some of my best fighters after that asshole, and he's ripped them to shreds.
Yeah, he's a tough bastard.
He sure is. So, what's new with you? By the looks of it, you've cozied up to the Morcons. You know, I don't have a Morcon gal in my stable. I always wondered how a freaky fanatic would be in the sheets.
And I always wondered what a man would look like after I cut off his dick.
Touché. Well, you're basically useless to me, so if you don't mind, fuck off.
Nasty's here on a mission from the Morcons. She needs to talk to you.
I can speak for myself, thanks.
Okay, Nasty. I'll listen. What in the ever-loving fuck do the Morcons want with me?
It won't be long before the Vandals plow in this pathetic shithole of yours and wipe that smile off your smug face.
So, what are you doing hanging with this little shit? You two are pretty fucking funny, you know that? Seriously, I haven't laughed so much in my whole fucking life. I should rip your guts through your asshole for talking to me like that. But you know what, you pathetic little dumb fucks? I think you've suffered enough. You two should stick together. There's not a half a chance in hell of surviving without each other.
That could have gone better.
Tell me about it. I should have punched him in the balls.
So what happened to being diplomatic?
Sorry, don't care. He deserved it. That asshole got on my nerves.
It might be time to rethink this plan of yours.
Can you grow a pair, please? I know what I'm doing.
If you say so. So what's the next step of this brilliant scheme?
You'll find out when I'm ready, jackass. Right now, I feel like getting in some combat practice.
Well, let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I will.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I guess.
You still hear shit for brains? Oh, get the fuck out of here before I laugh myself to death! I still can't believe you!
Why hasn't your brother tried to get his throne back from Baxter?
Too fucking far. Baxter's in the crater, Logan's on the Caracas coast. Besides, he probably doesn't think the crater is worth the trouble. Just a filthy fucking hole in the ground.
We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
Got it.
I'm not sticking around losing this shit.
I want to join you.
That's what I like to hear. I can always use more muscle. But you should know that if you decide to join the Berserkers, you can't belong to any other faction. I demand complete loyalty from all my subjects. Can you do that? Do you still want to join us?
Yeah, I want to become a Berserker.
Wise move. If you're serious about this, you'll have to swear an oath. But, as we aren't in Goliad, I'm free to change the oath to suit our purposes. Now, repeat after me. I solemnly pledge.
I solemnly pledge.
To take on my new duties as a cultivator.
To take on my new duties as a cultivator.
To protect the seedlings. Watch over them as they grow. And to assume personal responsibility if they do not.
To protect the seedlings, watch over them as they grow, and, something about responsibility.
Close enough. Let's get to the important part. Do you pledge to remain loyal to the Lord of this community?
I suppose so.
Just say yes, or we'll never get this over with.
Yes.
Will you follow his commands and never question him?
Yes.
Then I hereby declare you a member of our community. Take this armor to wear as a sign of your loyalty. It suits you. Okay then, we're almost done. Welcome into our ranks, brother. May the mana send red light to illuminate your path and blah blah blah. In Ragnar's name.
I'm probably better off not thinking about it. My head. This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
So, that's all done. Lovely. Any questions?
Where can I get some new equipment?
You've already gotten some. But I understand, you need matching leg pieces and a helmet to go with your new armor. You have to realize we can't go handing out stuff for free, or we'd have nothing left. You'll find an armorer here in the upper district who's only allowed to sell to Berserkers. Go see him. He'll sell you everything your new rank allows you to buy. You should also go see Hala as soon as possible.
Why?
Hey, do I look like I could teach you anything about magic and all that hocus pocus? She set up camp at the guardhouse. You can't miss her.
What happens now?
Well, you're a cultivator now, which means you have cultivator's tasks to carry out. You already helped Scrappy ensure our iron mines could start working again. But I'm sure Thorhild or Tylus will have plenty of work for a new cultivator. Talk to them. And now, get out of here. I have things to do.